Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us. So I have taken April O'Neil and the bashed foot soldier out of packaging, and what you see here is an in-hand look at these figures along with all of their accessories. Again, these look amazingly detailed. In my opinion, this is the April O'Neil figure that we've all been waiting for 30 plus years. She looks amazing. Just look at that great sculpt, that awesome paint job that they gave her. I love the line work that they did here. She has some really great details on the sculpt. The black lines are nice and clean. You can even see the two shades of yellow in the suit, in the jumpsuit. This one's a little darker, this one's a little lighter. That came out great. She's got her white belt there. She has a watch, which I'm actually going to turn this way. And here's a look at her head sculpt. That looks amazing. She's got a little device here attached to her. I assume it's attached to her belt or something. And here's a look at the bashed foot soldier. So with this particular figure, we've seen the sculpt a number of times now. And the only thing really different about him is the exposed circuitry and wires that you see right in the chest. Perhaps one of the turtles gave him a good punch or ripped apart his chest open with something. And that looks really nicely detailed. So the torso would be all new, given this area here. Everything else would be shared parts with the existing sculpts. But this is still a great sculpt. Great likeness, excellent detail, deco, basically anything you would want in a 7-inch scale cartoon Turtles line like this. You see the two shades of purple on them. This one's a little darker. This one probably has a little bit more blue to it. That came out great. You also see the difference in his mask here. Here's a closer look at his head sculpt. You see the foot symbol right there. That's really nicely done. The articulation on him would be the same as the rest of the figures. And April, you see the double jointed elbows, double hinged legs, ball jointed head, ball jointed torso here, ball jointed hips, and hinged and swivel ankles here, and the wrists are just swivel, and ball jointed shoulders. So that's great. So I'm going to start playing around with these, show you guys the accessories, things like that. But I do want to show you guys these two accessories right now. This is the Pizza Monster right here from the classic cartoon series. And this is from the episode, The Case of the Killer Pizzas. It's one of the more memorable episodes from the series. Just look at that great little sculpt he's got there. And this little statue here is the Maltese Hamster from the episode The Maltese Hamster from the classic cartoon series. So April O'Neil and Foot Soldier are inspired from the series. I don't think they're actually from one particular episode, just many of them. And I do know that they showed battle damage on foot soldiers throughout the series. So again, I don't think the figures are based on one episode, more than one throughout the show. So let's take a look at the accessories and take a closer look. All right, so here's a look at April O'Neil's Channel 6 camera as seen in the animated series. The camera includes a hinged grip, which she is holding on to. You can see it there. And they really did a nice job on it. You can see the screen there. She looks through it up there. Definitely a great likeness to the series. She can film villains. She can cover the news for Channel 6. This is actually my favorite accessory that she comes with. Can't ask for anything better. So she can hold on to it from right there. You can move that, and she can hold it from the top to carry it around, as shown. And here's a look at her Channel 6 microphone. There's a closer look. She's got a good grip on it. Obviously, she also has interchangeable hands. So if Mr. Thompson won't send Vernon out because he's too chicken, April O'Neil can cover the story herself with her trusty camera, her microphone, and her bravery. And speaking of Vernon, I really hope they add that figure to this line. Might be a little too obscure, but it would be great to have. So here's a look at April O'Neil with her camera and her microphone. She's covering the story. Maybe Shredder is robbing a bank. She's covering that. She's covering a fight between the Turtles and the Foot Clan in the sewers. NECA really did a great job on this. And again, here's a closer look at the microphone for you. You can see the Channel 6 label on there, and it's on both sides. Okay, here's a look at April O'Neil's Turtlecom. It's round, it's designed like a turtle shell. You can see it right there. They did a nice job on that. And this one opens up. And she can talk to the Turtles, Master Splinter. This was back in the late 80s, 90s, decades before a thing called FaceTime was real. And just for a comparison, here's the one that the Foot Soldier comes with. And that's a label of Bebop there. I kind of wish that this had a sticker of one of the Turtles on there, as if she's speaking to them. But I can live with it. They definitely did a nice job on there. There's some buttons there. Some great detail there. And she can hold on to it with one of her open grip hands. And here's a look at the tape recorder. It features a soft plastic strap and cord that is attached to the Channel 6 microphone. And as you can see, the strap hangs over her shoulder like that. Here's a closer look at all the great sculpted details done on the tape recorder. They even have some sculpt and deco on the sides there. Everything is painted very nicely, very clean, very good lines. Alright, so moving on to the bashed foot soldier. He comes with some of the same hands that he previously came with. These hands are the karate chop hands. They're flat. Here's a closer look at them. Works well for the figure. Alright, and here's a look at his other open hands. The fingers are spread apart. Looks like he has his hands up to surrender. And with these, put it on his sides, put his hand on his hip, whatever you like. Alright, so here's a look at the bashed foot soldier's open hand grip and his communication device. And I showed you earlier that Bebop was on the screen. There's him holding the device. And there's another look at Bebop on screen. This has previously been offered and still looks very good. Alright, he also comes with two throwing stars. One's orange, one's a black-gray. Here's a closer look. And there's a closer look at the gray side of that one. And you see the black in between. Both sides are gray, but there's black in between there. It doesn't... Okay, that stayed in that time. And there's another look. The throwing star. Okay, so wrapping up the accessories, he comes with his previously offered blaster. It's light gray and dark gray and some black, and the tip of it, there's a little red here, as you can see. Also looks like the scope has some purple inside. Looks good. Works well with them. And there's the same blaster, just a different pose. Alright, and his final accessory is a brand new blaster that he hasn't come with before. It definitely looks like it has some kind of 50s sci-fi feeling to it. Looks great with them. And there's a closer look. You can see the yellow line there. This piece here doesn't move, it just stays where it is. They really did a nice job sculpting it. Fits well on them. Alright, the next segment of this review, it's just going to be a comparison with various figures offered in this line so far. As you can see, April has been captured, and there's a comparison with the new bashed foot soldier along with Bebop and Rocksteady. Alright, there's a comparison of April O'Neil with some of the villains. Looks like she's interviewing Shredder there. You see the pizza monster in front of them. Bebop and Rocksteady and two foot soldiers. And here's a comparison of the foot soldiers. And now that I'm looking at them closely, it looks like the bashed foot soldier, which is the one in the middle, the purple is a little lighter than the previous two figures offered in the Comic-Con set or in the 2-packs. And just going to turn these around, give you guys a look. which you could probably see at the camera here, the bashed foot soldier. The purple is also lighter compared to the other two figures. Okay, here is an action shot of April O'Neil filming the turtles defeating some foot soldiers. You see the pizza monster standing on top of one of the foot soldiers. You have all four of the turtles, and you have Metalhead in the background there. And you have the bashed foot soldier standing behind April O'Neil as if he's sneaking up on her. And here's a comparison of the turtles with April O'Neil facing forward. Looks like the camera is pointing at her and she is telling her story of what happened in the sewers. And here we have a comparison of April O'Neil with Bebop and Rocksteady behind her, Shredder and the bashed foot soldier. And again, she looks like she's reporting. So overall, April O'Neil and the bashed foot soldier, excellent figures, highly recommended. These are available now exclusively at Target as of this week, so go out and get them. Thank you again for NECA Toys for providing these for review. Greatly appreciated. I don't know if the NECA store will carry these or not, but looks like they're pretty much offering everything available through a made-to-order pre-order, so it's very possible. Keep checking on toyhypeusa.com for updates on that. And thank you again for watching. Make sure to follow us on YouTube. Please like and share this video. Follow us on other social media platforms, linked below on YouTube or on the upper right-hand side of the website under Follow Us. Thank you so much again, and stay tuned for more coverage.